Hello, the topic name is erythrocyte. Erythrocyte is otherwise called as RBC. Okay, erythrocyte. Uh, Erythrocytes are known as RBC, most common formed elements. Formed elements I told you in my previous video, that is RBC, WBC and platelets. As RBC matures, it extrudes its nucleus, most of its other organelles. RBC is considered as the false cell because it has no cellular organelles including nucleus. Why it occurs? Because it will create a space or sufficient space to carry oxygen. Okay, but hemoglobin protein is there which bind with the oxygen. An immature erythrocyte is called as reticulocytes. When uh, RBC is formed, it was immature and it contains nucleus. When it becomes mature, it expels or degenerates its nucleus. That immature erythrocyte is called as reticulocytes. Erythrocyte contains some structural proteins, okay, and that help the blood cells maintain their unique structure and enable them to change their shape to squeeze through the capillaries. Erythrocyte is flexible, okay, so that when it passes through narrow blood capillaries or venules or arteries, it becomes squeezed to fit according to the diameter of the blood capillaries. Why it happens? Because it contains a specific protein which helps the RBC to become flexible. Okay, this includes the protein here called spectrin, a cytoskeletal protein element. Okay, it is acts as a skeleton. Erythrocytes are biconcave disc, that is, they are plump at their periphery and very thin at the center. That means erythrocyte is fat or plumpy at its edges but very thin at its center. Since they lack most organelles, there is more interior space for the presence of hemoglobin molecule, as I said you. Erythrocyte may stack up like roll of coins like this. Okay, they adhere together or stack together like coins, forming rowlocks. This is form called rowlocks or rowlocks. From the French word roll, they roll over each other and form stack of coins. Here, structure of RBC. You can see these are the number of RBCs present in the blood vessel. This is blood vessel. If we pick one RBC and see, these are the edges, okay, or periphery. These are lumpy, while this is center, this is thin, and it is biconcave in structure. Cytoplasm containing hemoglobin. Hemoglobin. Now let's discuss what is hemoglobin. Okay. Hemoglobin or Hb is large molecule made up of protein and iron. Okay, that's why it is called as conjugated protein. It consists of four folded chains of protein called as globin, designated alpha 1, alpha 2, beta 1, beta 2. Okay, that is alpha 1, alpha 2, four globin chains, beta 1, beta 2. Each of this globin molecule is bound to the red pigment molecule called as heme, which is a iron pigment. Okay, it contains an ion of iron. This is the structure of hemoglobin. You can see four chains. One is alpha 1, alpha 2, this 1, 2, and this is beta 2 and beta 1. You can see this structure is iron. Surrounding the iron, heme pigment is there, or this. Okay, one hemoglobin is equal to 4 oxygen molecule. That means one hemoglobin molecule can carry 4 oxygen molecule at a time. Okay, An individual erythrocyte may contain about 300 million hemoglobin molecule and therefore can bind to and transport up to 1.2 billion oxygen molecule. You can calculate here also. 1 hemoglobin, 4 oxygen. 300 million hemoglobin, that is 1.2 billion oxygen molecule up to. Okay. Sometimes hemoglobin lose oxygen. Okay. That's why this is an approximate number. In the lungs, hemoglobin picks up oxygen which binds to iron ions, forming oxyhemoglobin. Oxygen is carried by hemoglobin in the form of oxyhemoglobin. Thank you. I think it is clear now. If you have any question, you can drop the message. Bye.